Hi, hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Skye and today we are doing a February Shop My Stash. So we're going to wrap up the January rotation, have a little discussion about it. I have quite a few updates to give you, and then we'll be picking all of the products that we're going to be using for February. Also, if I sound and act a little bit like anxious and on edge, it's because I have a really important phone call today and they just said, oh, we will call you at some point today. I don't know when, and it's really making me so anxious. Like I feel really underprepared, but I feel like sitting around waiting is just gonna make it worse, so I'm gonna try and distract myself. So yeah, send me good vibes. I mean, by the time you see this video, I would have gotten the call. It's just about some job application, but job hunting's really stressful. So stressful. But yeah, let's talk about the products that I used in January. So first of all, let's discuss the two blushes. Well, the two blush duos. We have the Kaleidos Lo-Fi blush duos in Lo-Fi Peach and Lo-Fi Rose. These were both sent in PR years and years and years ago. I love these so much. I am wearing Lo-Fi Peach today. And this is just, these blushes, I mainly use them for the matte side. I do like the peach, like, shimmery shade in here, but I mostly use the matte. It's really nice. They're a nice, like, lightly pigmented blush. Like, they have a good amount of pigment, but not too much. And this peach one was really good when I wanted to do more warmer toned looks. However, the biggest update I have for you is on Lo-Fi Rose. This is the only cool toned blush in my collection. Is it? It probably is. And I want to finish this and find an alternative for it, and as you can see, I have the tiniest amount of product left. I will be repressing it into the center because it is really hard to use right now. I actually asked a few of my friends in the makeup community, do you have any dupes for this blush shade? And my friend Andromeda pulled through fantastically. They swatched a bunch of their pale, rosy, like cool tone blushes, and Kaleidos actually have a shade, I think it's called Pale Rose, if they're single blushes, that is a perfect dupe for the matte shade in this, and I will be purchasing that very soon. Because this is just such a good staple blush in my collection. Like, anytime I do a cool toned look, this is just really easy to layer on, and because it's quite sheer, like, I use a shitload of product. Tempted to keep it in for another rotation, but I think this will be done within, like, 2 or 3 uses, so I probably shouldn't bother, but that is an exciting update. For highlighter, we had the Space Age Gifted highlighter from Kaleidos. This is like a pink, green, gold, multi-chrome highlighter. It is lovely. I use this a lot more than I thought I would. Wanted to give it a bit more love. I'm wearing it as my highlighter today. Not that you can really see, because my lighting's never optimized for showing shifts and stuff. And yeah, this was a really good inner corner shade. I paired this essentially with every single look that I did. It was nice to get more use out of it, and I think it really suited the palettes that I chose. It's a really unique highlighter, really wonderful. Also really good for eyeshadow. It's on my inner corners today as well. Rightio, the eyeshadow palettes we have to talk about are both from Glaminatrix. Which one do we start off with first? I guess Into the Night, because I am wearing Into the Night today. I think that this is the most underrated Glaminatrix palette that exists. I don't think it's available anymore, but I truly believe that this did not get enough love, because this is such a unique, fun color story, really beautiful, grungy, glam tones. I use this palette a lot for the blues in here because I didn't really give the blues much love. Love the burgundy and the greens and this neutral. Like, this half of the palette gets so much use from me. I am wearing these 3 shades on my eyes today with like some single shadows and whatnot. And this was just really fun to use. Anytime I wanted to reach for greens, which I always do, I go into this. On the Rocks is such a beautiful, unique, like, I don't know, like olive toned green with pink and gold like shine to it, but very muted, like a very muted olive. It's lovely. It's just such a solid palette in my collection. So underrated. I love it so much. I really should make a 2 looks plus review with this one. Even though it's not available anymore, I feel like if you have similar colours in your collection and you don't know how to pair them together, like, it could be useful. Let me know if you'd like that at some point. And the other Glaminatrix palette we have to talk about is Sugar and Spice. Do I really have to say much about Sugar and Spice? This was just such a nice palette to use. Every time I get to use it, it's makes my heart so happy. If you've seen my project pan, I am doing a 6 for science project pan where you pick out 6 single shadows and you use them for the entire year. I picked out 8, but I used this palette with my singles all the time. And also, just so you know, for the rest of this year, this like single shadow palette will always be included. Real quick, I just want to discuss how perfectly these two palettes work together. Like, the tones just match so well, and I would use these in tandem with each other all the fucking time. Especially these 3 mattes with maybe like basil or fennel, and then one of these shimmers too. Wonderful. I also really liked using lavender a lot, and this like light purple called Gumdrop. Talking about the lip options, we have like 2 duos to discuss. Firstly is the Colourpop Lippie pencil in the shade BFF. I've got it all over my lips today. I just filled my lips in. I was gonna apply this gloss on top, but I just couldn't be bothered. By the time I did this, I was like, you know what, I'll just leave it matte. I really like this lip liner. It's a nice light brown neutral. I usually prefer my lip liners to be a bit darker than this, but I do like it because it pairs so lovely with this light beigey gloss from Fenty Beauty. This is Cake Shake. It's just a stunning sheer beige with silver sparkles in it, and it's so simple but so beautiful. It pairs really nicely with this lip liner, and actually I'm gonna apply it on my lips just so you can see, because I mean I may as well while I'm talking about it. It's just really simple and just really nice. I love Fenty's gloss formula. It is one of the best on the market. Like, it's a staple product for a reason. And yeah, this neutral lip just pairs really nicely with everything. Cool tones, neutral tones, warm tones. It really sufficed. It's a new favourite lip combination in my collection, and I'm a bit sad to put it away. And the other lip combo we have to talk about is from Sunset Makeup. I placed my first ever order from them as soon as I saw that they launched a black lip stain. My throat is going away. You can tell I'm anxious. Frog in my throat! Yeah, because doing that voice is gonna make me feel better. Yeah, they launched a black lip stain, and I was super fucking curious because I love a black lip. I think everybody looks good in a black lipstick. I don't care if you say, oh, I don't think it suits me, I think it's too bold. No, everyone looks stunning in one. I have not seen a single person wear a black lipstick that doesn't look absolutely gorgeous. So this is your aggressive reminder. You look good in black lipstick and you should wear it. You should wear it. And the idea of a black lip stain just seemed really fucking appealing to me because I feel like it makes sense. Like, you want a long-lasting black lip. The worst thing is when it like wears off and you just are left with like a weird situation. Not really a big fan, but okay, anyway, let me talk about this. So the formula is really thin, like water thin. Like, this formula is like so thin and really pigmented right off the bat. Like, look at that. Stunning. I will say that I feel like this tube is a bit too skinny, or they overfilled it, because I don't know if you're gonna be able to see. Do you see how it bubbles up? Yeah, do you see that? I think it's overfilled, so it does kind of like bubble over. Honestly, that's not the biggest deal to me. I mean, this isn't like a super expensive lip product. If it was like a Tom Ford liquid lipstick or gloss doing that, then I'd be like, come the fuck on, you're like 50 quid, like, do your job. It's really cold when you first apply it, and I think you can see, it's really good pigment, and you do have to be quite careful applying it to make sure it's like even. Like, you do have to take your time actually applying it, and it does take about like 5 minutes to dry down. You do have to make sure that you wipe off like all lip balm, any product off your lips before you apply this, because even if you have like the slightest bit of lip balm, this won't dry down fully. So yeah, I guess I'd say a con is that you really gotta make sure this is dry in order for it to be like pretty transfer proof. I will say that if you eat oily foods, it will start to wear off, and it can transfer like onto other things. Like, I find that if I drink a glass of water, you'll see very slight like black crusty bits on the glass. That sounds really gross, but like, that's how it is. But it doesn't transfer off of your lips. Like, the pigment will transfer onto things, but it'll stay looking the same on your lips. It is really fucking long wearing. It does like stain. Like if it does like start to wear off, like if you eat oily foods and stuff, you still will have like a grayish tint to your lips. And I feel like a lot of people might hear that and be like, ew, I don't like that. But if you're wearing a black lipstick, it makes sense, because then it looks less jarring of like your regular lip colour and then black right against it. It can look a little bit streaky while you're applying it. You do have to be very careful with it, but once it's on, you're golden. I will say, if you have any scarring on your lips or any like dry bits, they don't lie when it says that it'll stain. So I have a scar at the top of my lip here. I don't know if you can... What is this? I don't know how well you're gonna see it now that I have product on, but right here, like there's like a patch, as you can see, and that is like scarred like skin, because I have a thing where I just like pick at that spot on my lip, like just this spot. Ever since I was a child, I always do. It's just like a comfort thing, and also like when I'm anxious, like it just soothes me. Anyway, if I wear the black lip stain, it stays this colour on that spot. I think because it's not the same texture as like a normal lip, it really does stick. And I actually went into work the next day, like I tried scrubbing it off as much as I could, but it was still like quite pigmented black in the middle right there. And one of my co-workers was like, I don't mean to be rude, but do you have like some pen on your lips or something? And I was like, oh no, it's a black lip stain. And they're like, oh okay, that's fair. Like on here, like let me actually use a pinky, because that's the cleanest finger I've got. Like it comes off like that, but it still looks pretty damn good. Like that's kind of like how it will wear on your lips. I honestly really like it. I think this is a new staple for me when it comes to like black lipsticks. And what I've actually done is I've put like one layer of this on and then put a black liquid lipstick on top of it. Just because that when the black liquid lipstick does like eventually fade away, if it does, this is underneath and I have like extra security. That was so difficult to say. So yeah, if you're curious about the Sunset Makeup black lip stain, I think it's pretty fucking good. I didn't mean to turn this Shop My Stash into a review, but I did want to update you my thoughts on it. And I also have their creamy black lip liner. It says on here that it's the shade 39, but it's just their black lip liner. I do wish that Sunset Makeup actually like put names on their products instead of numbers, because I prefer names. I think it's more nice. And when they say this is a creamy black lip liner, they're not joking. Like that is like bloody lovely. Because it's so creamy, it does glide on your lips really nicely. It reminds me of the Colourpop like lip liner formula, and it's really nice to clean up the edges when I have a black lipstick, like just to really make sure that I've got that sharp line. It's a good lip liner. It's a nice lip liner. I'm not good at reviewing lip liners. I'm just like, is it creamy? Does it stay on my mouth? Is it nice? Yeah. Don't come to me for lip liner reviews, that's not my forte. But anyways, that's the wrap up of the January rotation. Let's go on into my collection and pick out February's batch. Now February is my birthday month, it's my big month, and of course because February is themed all around Valentine's Day and love and all of that girly pop stuff, I used to hate Valentine's Day, like for the longest time, especially because a tragedy happened around Valentine's Day for me. But I've tried to, you know, embrace February and actually enjoy my birthday month and enjoy Valentine's Day and enjoy all of that stuff and use it to like honor, you know, the memory of the passing of a loved one. But we're gonna theme this rotation around my birthday and all that love, cutesy, like all that cute stuff. So let's go on in and choose out the products. We got some new bits in here, let's just say. I have repurchased my favourite bronzer. This is the Nabla Skin Bronzing Bronzer in Ambra. And I am so happy to have a brand new one. Like, look at how pretty it is. For reference, this is my old Ambra. Yeah. So it's basically, you can even tell that it's old because like look, it's so flimsy now. These powders from Nabla are like baked basically, like a baked gelée formula, and they're pressed on a waffle pan. So I literally removed the waffle pan, scraped all of the product into the middle and then used the rest of it, and yeah. I completely finished this one. But yeah, I never normally pull in bronzer into my Shop My Stash because this is the only one I use, but I thought you guys would like to see the fresh new one. that hasn't been touched yet. It's just so, oh, so lovely. And while I was on Nabla's website, because they were having like a winter sale, I thought that I would repurchase my bronzer and also get a highlighter from them. This is their skin glazing highlighter in Ozone. Now, I already have like a skin glazing blush in the shade Truth, which we might actually pull into this rotation, I'm not too sure. But I've had my eyes on this highlighter since it launched, but I never like justified buying it. But I thought, you know what, with the sale and I was placing an order at their website anyway, I may as well. Should we do a little swatchy swatch? Let's swatch over the Nabla logo. Ooh. That's pretty. Oh, that's a really pretty, like, you cannot, oh, there you go. It's a lovely champagne. It blends into my skin tone really nicely. I feel like if you're fairer than me, this might be a bit dark for you, because, like, the base color is, like, almost my skin tone. So I feel like if you're paler than me, it might not work for you. I don't know, because I know that Amy Loves Makeup loves this, and she's very, very fair, so we're gonna pull that into the rotation. I also have this blush here from Colourpop. Once again, the Colourpop fiasco never ends. I did decide to give away the entire, like, Lost in Love collection from them to my friends for Valentine's Day. Like, I made little Valentine's gift baskets, and it's really cute. We'll, like, the three of us will have matching blushes, and I decided to keep one, because, I mean, look at this packaging. It's giving, like, early 2000s Polly Pockets. Like, I love it, and this is the shade Adore You. It's one of their blush balms, and it's just really fucking cute, innit? It's a cream blush. I've swatched it, I haven't used it, but it's like a cool toned, like, bright pink. And yeah, this packaging, like, I kind of have to use it because of the month. I feel like also, like, once I, like, finish this up, or, like, if I declutter it from my collection, I don't think I'll ever, like, proper get rid of it, because the compact, it's so hard to open. Oh my god. Because the compact is so cute, like imagine like whipping this out and then like doing your lipstick. Everyone will think that you're that bitch. And because we had the Nabla highlighter, I do want to pull in the skin glazing blush in the shade Truth. I love this blush. It is really lovely. I love layering it on top of other ones. It's just really bloody lovely. We'll whip that out too. I kind of want to whip out the Peach Sugar blush from Made by Mitchell, but I think I should probably stick with the blushes that I already have. Oh, you know what? No, fuck it. I'm gonna whip it out. This is Peach Sugar from Made by Mitchell, one of their blushes. And even though it's called, like, Peach Sugar, it's more pink, I find. Like, I mean, it's a pinky peach. It's, like, a solid in-between. Like, do you see what I mean? It's got a lot more pink undertones, and I think that will pair really nicely with Truth, because I love layering this blush on top of other ones. And that's going to be it for drawer number 1. Drawer number 2, you can see back here I have an extra of my favourite mascara ever, the Lottie London Super Fake Mascara. If you've never tried it, you should. It's really fucking good. I'm not going to whip out any highlighters, because we've already taken out the Ozone highlighter. I am tempted by the Chroma Flakes from Glisten. I'm really tempted by these, and I think I'm gonna take it out. This is the shade Faerie. I fucking love it. I want to get an iridescent shade as soon as possible. So yeah, I think during my birthday month I will be doing a couple of makeup purchases. One of them being another one of these Chroma Flakes, because when else am I gonna get them other than my birthday? Right, next drawer, which is the lipsticks. Right, so this is my birthday month, therefore I use whatever I want. My favourite things, dare I say. One of my favourite things being the Udden's Eye Kiss of a Fairy lipstick in Love Jasmine. I'm never gonna stop talking about her. She's incredible. Beautiful lipstick. We're taking her out on a date. And I also want to whip out a couple of my Kaleidos lip clays. I don't know which one. We have Pink Moon and Bear. These are both lipsticks I love wearing when I do pinky toned looks. I'm pretty sure like I whipped these out last year in this Shop My Stash, but I can't lie. These are tones that I reach for around this time. Oh, you know what? Both of these are fucking nice. You know what, we're taking... Do we take both of them? We'll take both of them. And you know what, actually? I think I'm gonna put my Love Jasmine back, because even though this is my favourite, I probably will wear this on my birthday, I'll be honest with you, but I don't want to focus on this one, because this one gets Okay, this one gets a lot of love from me. I should give everything else as much love too. And I really want to use like a lip combo that I did last month. So last month I did like a brown version of this lip combo, the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb and a Colourpop Lippie pencil. This one is the shade Bumble, and then this is the Fenty Gloss in Fussy. This together make such a juicy pink lip. Like, you look like a Bratz doll sort of situation, and I think I want to do that. So I think instead of taking Love Jasmine, we'll take this lip combo, and I think that'll be us sorted for lip products. That's the lip product drawer. This is the Shop My Stash drawer, and I will say that we are going to be including the 6 for Science project pan that we're doing. Yes, I have 8 shades. I do have an intro video explaining why. This single shadow palette is going to be the single shadow palette that I include like all year round, so goes without saying that this is going to be included. And I feel like these shades are going to be really used from me, and Ice Blink, of course. If you want to know more about the 6 for Science project pan that I'm doing with my friend Drea KC on Instagram, go check out my video. It is really fun, and I hope more people join in, because I think it's a really cool idea. Drea really popped off with that one. Anyway, let's go into palettes. I'm still not over how beautiful my palette drawer is now. Like, everything fits quite nicely. I wouldn't say very nicely or perfectly by any stretch, but it all fits really nice. For my birthday, I know for a fact I want to wear Glaminatrix Rich Romantic. I know I whip out Glaminatrix palettes every single month, and I know that it's probably very, like, annoying and a bit redundant, but I'm not gonna lie, I just love their formulas. Like, I am a diehard fan of theirs, and this is such a beautiful, like, romantic palette. It's the perfect, Rich Romantic is the perfect name for it, to be honest. These tones are beautiful, this row of multi-chromes are stunning. This is gonna be fucking brilliant. And I don't know what the other palette should be, because, like, part of me kind of wants to whip out Pilbara, because I haven't used it in such a while. I do love this palette dearly. But then we've got a Nabla Cutie palette, which is cute. I'm not going to use Fairy Lights, because I used that very recently. Peaches and Dreams we haven't used in a bit. But I feel like I would use this over my singles. I don't really want to do that. I haven't used my Fun Size palettes, like focused on them in a while. I used the original Fun Size in a look recently, which was so lovely. This is a great palette. I haven't really dipped into Fun Size 2 all that much. But is this the month that I really want to do it? I don't know. I think I'll consider this one for next month. Remind me for March to whip this one out. You also have Blend Bunny Lure, which I love. I love Lure. Oh, it's so gorgeous. I think I might reach into Lure, we'll see. The other palette that I'm debating is the Fantasy Cosmetica Sorcerer palette. This one's just, oh, I really like this one. I think, let me have a look at all of the palettes together, because that might help me make a decision. Don't know. Those two work beautifully together, must I say. Oh, you can see me in the mirror. Hello! I'm gonna cover my face in the mirror, because I don't really want you to see me from that angle properly, because I'm insecure. You know for definite that we're keeping Rich Romantic in this rotation, and it does have, like, the nice, like, sophisticated neutrals in here, but I do want, like, some, like, brighter fun shades. No, I wish this was live so you guys could help me choose. I'm bloody lost. I think I'm gonna use Lure this time. I think my thoughts is that I'm gonna use Rich Romantic and Lure, and I'm gonna save Sorcerer for next month, because I actually think that Sorcerer and Fun Size 2 from Sugar Pill could work quite nicely, because they both have, like, those kind of matching, like, tones, and they're both 9 pans, and I feel like the shimmers are gonna complement really nicely. Yeah, I think I'll pick out these two for March. My mind might change, but at least, like, that's my thought process right now. We'll see if that sticks in a month. But I think at some point I'd like to use those two together. But we're gonna use Lure today. Ugh. This is my... I can't say that this is my favourite Blend Bunny palette. I have two. I have this and All Done Up. And they're both incredible Blend Bunny palettes. But this is an underrated queen. Like, she's just so beautiful. Okay, so let's put everything into the drawer, shall we? Okay, I think that fits together really nicely. I'm very excited for February. I really hope that I really like this Nabla highlighter because I have very, very high expectations for it. And we've got a lot of variety in here. Oh, it's gonna be a fun one, so let's get on into the outro. So that is it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Do let me know what's in your February Shop My Stash rotation. Are there any like sort of pink themed makeup products that you're liking right now? I should do a video talking about my favourite pink themed makeup in February. I think I'm gonna do that. That sounds cute. Again, I'm sorry if my energy in this video was a bit off. I am quite anxious. I'm still waiting for the phone call. If you'd like to see more makeup content from me, you can follow me on my Instagram. It's faerie.skye right here. I post all my looks there and I'm active on there every single day. And if you'd like to support me further, I do have my own small business, Raincloud Candles Co. We're a small queer-owned business based in the UK and we make handmade candles and wax melts. The link to shop will be down below along with our social media if you'd like to support us. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I'd love to have you here. And as always, stay safe, wash your hands, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!